going on, ladies and gentlemen? Cyberland coming back to with another educational video in the real estate world, and we're focused on this is the two-part video. The last video I talked about in regards to personal property. Well, you have now decided to sell your property, moving on to greener pastures with yourself or you and your family. Not so fast though. What exactly can you take with you from your house, your former house, and what has to stay? Well, let's start looking at that. Last week we talked about what's considered personal property. So obviously, the computer is not going, or is going. The mouse, the guitar, your kids' toys, your pictures, your television, your mounts for your TV, all those things are going. But what are the things that cannot go? So how do we go about that? Well, the walls, for example, the floors, the ceiling fans, unless it's stated in the contract that you're going to walk out of the house with those ceiling fans. That's real property. Those things have to be with the home. You can't take them with you. Same thing could be said for those beautiful kitchen cabinets that you recently had, that your wife wanted you to have recently installed. You can't leave the house with them. Can't do that. The dishwasher, though, you can take. You can take that, but you can't take the cabinets. The fridge, you can take that. The stove, you can take that. It's yours. It's not attached to the home. It's not drilled into the home. It's not fixated. Well, Chris, I want to take my lemon tree and my apple tree. Not so fast. That's a part of the home too. Well, I want to have that. Okay, we'll put it in your contract that when you sell the home, you're taking that with you. And whoever buys the home, they understand that. So even though it is real property, it's part of the real estate, it's part of the property, you're going to take that, you're claiming that as personal property. You can do that. Now, the buyers don't have to agree to it, and then they don't have to buy the home. But you can do that since it's still your property when you're selling the home. However, if, for example, you sell the property and you didn't put that in the contract, well, you can't walk off the property with that apple and lemon tree or the other fruit trees. You can't do that because now that's called theft. Toilet. I don't know who would want to take a toilet, but can't take that. Well, the shower head. Same thing. You can't take the shower head. Well, I got my pool, but I spent a lot of money on that pool equipment. I'm taking that. Sorry, can't take that either. Does it come with the pool? Yes. And you can't take it. That's a part of the property. Those amenities those things are used for cleaning the pool. Can't take it. Well, this ain't right. I should be able to take. Well, here's something that you can do. If those things are so much important to you, then when you're selling the property, you have equipment bought for the pool that you don't want to use. It's brand new, and you can leave that for the pool. They can't stop you from doing that. But when you're selling the property, whatever's on the property when you're selling it, and if it's not in the contracts to stay. Well, I want my trees and stuff. Okay, have them removed before you put the house on the market. Problem solved. Or have it stay in your contract that those things are going with you. There's ways to maneuver those things to where it's still your personal property, but it's just how you do it. You can't do it when the house is on the market unless you decide to take it off the market. See what I'm saying? Now, for anybody selling their property, be within reason, because the kitchen cabinets, if they're so valuable to you, then did you have to have those installed if you love those cabinets so much? If you weren't, it's one of those things like I've said before, and as other realtors will tell you, if you love these things about your house a lot, I mean literally, then understand that if you sell your home, you're leaving it. You can't take it. So it kind of comes down to, you got to make a decision. What's more important? And obviously, I'm not going to say, well, you should have put in stuff you didn't really like as much. Because who's going to do that if they're living in the home? But you got to understand, it's a give and take with selling your home and somebody buying it. You can't take everything from the home just because it's sentimental value to you. If it's the personal belongings that aren't part of the house, yes. And even the garage door openers, you can't take those. You have to leave those with the property. Or if the garage door openers you really like, personally, what you can do is always buy some new garage door openers and give them to the client who purchases the home, so you don't have to part with the ones that they were very sophisticated. You like those and you don't want to have to buy some new ones. Well, give the client garage door openers so they don't have to worry about that. You see what I'm saying? It's just how you handle it. There's ways to maneuver through these checks and balances, but you want to do it on a scale of being fair. But at the same time, you're going to a new home. The home is vastly different, or you love it more than the one you have. Do you need to take everything that was part of the home you had with you? Or can you leave stuff for the other client? Do you really need to take the curtains and the drapes too? Do you need to take the ceiling fans? Air conditioning unit, you can't take that either. Just buy a new one. Or have a new one installed. Well, anyway, with that being said, I will catch you guys on the next one. Take care.